Oh, there he is, Joe. The man over there with the wedding suit.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, mister, are you the manager?
Yes, ma'am.
We want to go home, Joe and me. Oh, this is Joe. He's my husband.
How do you do, Mr.
Turp.
How do you do?
Oh, how do you do?
We want to go home now. Joe has to get up early in the morning and go to work.
Oh, that's too bad. Don't you want to see the rest of the picture? There's quite a lot more to come.
Well, certainly we want to see the rest of it. But we can't stay any longer tonight. Joe has to get up early, so we'll come back tomorrow night and see the rest of the picture.
Well, that's fine.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, give us something to show the fellow at the door so he'll let us in without having to pay again.
Look, lady, would you mind explaining that again?
Oh, she means we want rain checks.
But it ain't raining, Joe.
Listen, sweets, I was only using a familiar phrase.
You see, mister, Joe has an Earl leak.
I beg your pardon.
Well, what I mean is we can't stay to see the picture tonight, so we'll come back tomorrow night and see the rest of it. But we paid to see the whole picture tonight, and we've only seen half of it. So when we come back tomorrow night to see the other half, we don't want to pay any more money to see it. See?
Lady.
Oh, this is Ethel, my wife, Mrs. Turp.
How do you do? I mean, will you pardon me a minute while I think it over?
Certainly.
Sweets, let's stay and see the second half. I guess I can do with a little less sleep for one night.
No, Joe. You have to have all your sleep to protect your health. Don't forget you have a job and the man wants his car in the morning. So I think it's better you go home now and get your sleep. And besides, I want to get up early myself.
But Ethel, listen.
Well, mister?
Lady.
Mrs. Turp.
Yes, I know. Let me put it this way. Suppose everybody in this theater wanted to go home after seeing half the picture and come back tomorrow.
All right, mister, suppose.
Well, where would I be?
Well, I guess you'd be standing right where you are now. That's silly, ain't it, Joe?
Ethel.
I don't mean it that way. I mean, where would I be if all those people who saw the first half tonight came back tomorrow night to see the other half, but I already had a house full of people who wanted to see both halves at once? Where would I put everybody?
Halves. Half tonight, half tomorrow. Look, Ethel, why don't we go back in and see the last half? I don't mind losing a little sleep.
But you won't have to, Joe. This manager here is an awful nice fella, and he'll fix it up so we can go back tomorrow night without it costing us any more money. Won't you, mister?
Well, lady.
Mrs. Turp.
Hey, yes, I know. I hardly know what to do about this problem, lady. I suppose I ought to put it up to Hollywood, but I'm going to take a chance on my own responsibility. I'll fix it for you.
You see, Joe, I knew he would.
Here, give this to the doorman when you come tomorrow night.
Oh, gee, thank you, mister.
Thank you.
Gee, thanks.
Come on, Joe. You see, there's nothing to it. All you have to do is ask.
All right, baby. Come on. Now, what's the matter?
Oh, Joe, my feet hurt.
8 fish for a pair of shoes and they hurt your feet?
But, Joe, these ain't the shoes I bought.
What do you mean they ain't the shoes you bought?
Well, I took mine off in the theater. You know how I do.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know whose shoes these are.
Come on, sweets. $8. Let's go home. So, Mr. Onion, we went home with the pass and someone else's shoes. I don't know what Ethel ate for dinner, but she sure was restless all night. And I guess I can confidentially tell you, she snores a little. So I no sooner got the pound of the pillow when I hear... Oh, honey, can't you arrange to snore a little quieter? Oh, would you mind taking your feet out of my back? Sweets, would you mind taking your knees out of the back of my neck?
Joe.
Huh?
Joe, will you turn off the alarm?
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, baby.
Did you get a good night's sleep last night, Joe?
No, darling, I did not get a good night's sleep last night. On account of you tossed around all night long. You didn't sleep good either, did you?
No, I didn't, Joe.
Well, what was the matter, baby?
Well, I was worrying what happened to Clark Gable and the rest of the picture.
Yours truly, Joe Turp.
A grand story and a marvelous performance.
Thank you,
Thank you, Eddie.
Lola, you really deserve a medal.
Well, Eddie, you can make me very happy indeed if you'll have all the bronzes struck off.
Just name it and it's yours.
Oh, please. You know, if Connie Boswell would sing all the things you are, I'm so crazy about Connie, and I'm crazy about the song.
Why, dear, no sooner said than done. Connee, can we have all the things you are for Lola Lane?
Certainly, Eddie. For you and Lola, I'd be only too happy to burl and Earl. Promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you. And someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you
What is it, Snooks?
Don't Connie Boswell sing wonderful?
You mean wonderfully?
Why?
Because that's better grammar. She sings wonderfully, I sing wonderfully, they sing wonderfully. Wouldn't that be more correct?
No.
Well, why not?
Because you don't sing so wonderful.
Well, I don't propose to stand here and discuss my bel canto with you.
I didn't say nothing about that.
I will talk about it some other time.
Excuse me, Daddy.
Oh, hello, Meredith.
Can I lead the band, Mr. Wilson?
Oh, stop it, Snooks. If you want to lead the band, you've got to know all about music.
And why is he doing it?
Well, by the way, Daddy, I've been meaning to talk to you about Snooks' grammar.
Oh, you have?
Oh, you have?
Oh, pardon, Snooks. Daddy, I think you should do a little more about teaching your child to say the correct thing.
You, think so, huh?
Definitely. Why, only yesterday I heard her say to a group of children, "My daddy don't never take me nowhere."
Did you say that, Snooks?
Uh-huh.
There. Isn't that awful? Your child goes around saying to people, "My daddy don't never take me nowhere."
I'll say it's awful. I take that kid every place I go.
Well, you're just as bad as she is.
Suck 'em, Daddy.
I'll bet you can't even analyze a sentence.
When I want grammar lessons, I won't come to you. Snooks can analyze any sentence you can.
Me too.
Oh. All right, young lady. I'll give you the simplest possible example. You know what the subjunctive is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mary milks the cow. What mood?
Huh?
Milks the cow. What mood?
The cow mood.
No, that's not right at all. You have to analyze a sentence. For instance, what does the cow stand for?
Mary.
The cow stands for Mary. Why do you say that?
How else could she milk it?
Well, it's no use wasting my time trying to learn you people grammar.